So, section verse 7 is the next one. It's entitled The Inhabitation of the New Man. The inhibition, not the habitation. The
I'm rubbing
inhibition
off on him. I'm sorry, folks.
of the new man. Now we find that the church also has inhibitions, and these are also important. A little child doesn't have inhibitions. I think of a time when I visited some people who were church members. They put on quite a performance of how pious and how religious they were. When we sat down at the table, they called on me to return thanks for the meal. Their little 3-year old was sitting in his high chair at the table with us. When I finished, he turned to his mother and said, "What did that man do?" Obviously, they didn't very often give thanks for their meal. The little fellow was completely uninhibited in what he said. Now, a child may be uninhibited, but the church is not to manifest itself as a baby all the time.
Mm.
It is to grow up and develop some inhibitions. Here, there are certain things an adult doesn't say that a little child may say. The church is not to remain in babyhood, but it is to mature. And God has given to each child of his grace in which to grow. Verse 7. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gifts of Christ. God has given gifts to believers, as we see in Romans chapter 12, and again in First Corinthians chapters 12 through 14, although believers are to give diligence to maintaining the unity of the Spirit. This does not mean that each is a carbon copy of the other. Each believer is given a gift so that he may function in the body of believers in a particular way. Paul writes, but the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit with all. First Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 7. This means that a gift is the Spirit of God doing something through the believer for the purpose of building up the body of believers. It is for the profit of the whole body of believers. No gift is given to you to develop you spiritually. A gift is given to you in order that you might function in the body of believers to benefit and bless the church. Many folks say, Dr. McGee, we do not speak in tongues in the church. We do it for our private devotions. I can say to them accurately from the Word of God that they are wrong.
Mm.
Gifts are given to profit the church. No gift is to be used selfishly for personal profit.
Wow.
In fact, it is not a gift if it is being used that way. A gift is given to every member of the body to enable them to function for a very definite reason in his position in the body. Suppose my eyes would tell me that they are sleepy and will not get up with me. Suppose my legs say they won't carry me downstairs to my study. I need both my eyes and my legs, and I hope my brain cooperates too. In fact, all the members of my body need to work together, each member doing the job it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Each believer is given a gift so that he may function in the body of believers in a particular way. When he does this, the body functions. That is where we find the unity of spirit. Along with the gift, it says every one of us is given grace to exercise that gift in power and fullness of the Spirit of God. When each believer functions in his particular gift, it produces a harmony, as does each member of the human body. However, when one member of the body suffers, the whole body suffers. This means, my friend, that if you do not exercise your gift in the body, you throw us all out of tune.
Mm.
Like I was saying, we